CAT scan or something. Because CAT scans are much quicker. Yeah, because a CT scan maybe, because they're much quicker and they also don't have the noise thing. Whereas MRI is like, it's known for being loud. Like if you go on YouTube and type in MRI sounds, which is what I did before I had my first MRI, I literally listened to what it was going to sound like ahead of time because I was so anxious about it, because they warn you that it's like incredibly loud, and you'll be in it for a head scan for quite a while. Because they're looking into your brains and need to get a good brain model. So yeah, they like warn you about it like a fair amount in advance. Like, heads up, this is going to be insanely loud and you are going to have to sit really still in it, because otherwise we'll have to do it again. Yeah. I hope that I never have another one. It's not painful or anything like that. It is just whenever you're trying really hard not to move, your whole body's like it's like, So I remember just being really stressed out the whole time I was in there, because one, it was really, really loud, and two, I was just trying really, really hard not to move because I didn't want to have to do it again. So yes, yeah. Oh God. Ugh. I'm okay never doing it again. I'm okay never doing it again. It's like it was like 40 minutes, I think, for me, or 45 minutes. It was long. Oh dear. Ian cosplays as a French person despite being from Sheffield. True. Was he ever in one of those machines where yeah, like in a big cylinder. Really big cylinder, but only my head. It was only my head that was getting scanned. Yeah. Is it loud even with hearing? Yeah, even with you need to have hearing protection in, because otherwise it can damage your ears, I believe. It is insanely loud. It's not like it's a bit of a loud noise. It's like you can't go in without the ear protection, I believe. I think you have to have it because it's so loud. Yeah. Even with protection, it's like very, very, very loud. The last con I went to, I was cosplay medic, gonna glue gun a duct tape and sew on me, and a lot of cosplays find me handy. Hell yeah! I can't even sit still. That sounds awful. Good morning. I don't know if I said good morning to you. Welcome on in. Yeah, it's very, very loud and you can't move. If you move, then you're gonna have to have it again. And again, it's not painful or anything. It's not like it's an uncomfortable, except for like trying not to move. It's not uncomfortable or anything. It's just really, really insanely loud. Oh dear. And so like, I don't like loud noises that much. I can get through it, but it's not my favorite. So yeah, I just really didn't want to have to do it again. And I haven't had to do it again, thankfully. My first scan was fine. We did it. Everything was what we were expecting. His neighbor's doing the D level of loud. Yeah. I don't know, it might even be louder than that. Maybe. I don't want to speak too soon, but I feel like it could be. Oh dear. My yeah, that they do warn people about claustrophobia, because I don't know if you can be sedated during it is a thing, because they're like looking at your brain. I'm not sure, but yeah, they do ask a lot of questions before you go in, and they're like, you know, checking those kind of things with you, because yeah, if you get claustrophobic, it's really bad. If you're struggling with staying still, it's really, really bad, because yeah, you'll have to go in a few times. So they'll if you ever have to have one, they'll walk you through it. It's not comfortable, but it's not awful. Now, I've had worse. It's mainly just the trying, like the stress of like trying really hard to stay still. That was what was me. It's like, I really didn't want to be someone who moved. So I was just really, but then the thing is, as soon as you're like trying not to move, it feels like every bit of your body wants to twitch. And so I was trying really hard not to move. Ah, dear. That wouldn't work for me. I toss and turn on my sleep. I don't think you'd be able to sleep in there though. I don't think you would. I guess I mean sedation is like a mild sedation. Like, you definitely have to be awake. I think it's for your brain. I think if they put you to sleep, they might not get the right signals. Because depending on the area you're looking at, seeing how often brain is MRI, yeah, you're rarely going to be sedated. Yeah, I was going to say, I doubt, because they're looking at the brain. I don't think you could be sedated while they're checking your brain stuff, because it would make the activity change if you were asleep. I think you'd have to be awake. But I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I have had one, but I am not a doctor. I just know that it is very, very loud. And it's not bad. Like, again, it's not like super uncomfortable or anything like that. It's just, I find it very stressful, because as soon as I'm told not to move, I want to move. But if that's the worst part of it, then... And it is very loud. It is very, very loud. Your ears will be ringing afterwards. But again, like, if that's the worst part of it, all things considered, it's pretty easy. Yeah, I think outside of people that maybe have like a lot of muscle spasms and stuff like that, you'll probably be fine. And again, if you are someone who has muscle spasms, they'll probably talk you through what they need to do. Just regular religious, which is very to me. Oh dear, I might be able to get away. If I can't, I go nuts. Yeah. Yeah, blood flow, so activation area. Oh, you need to go. Take care, Cypress. Thank you for popping by. It was lovely to see you. Go look after yourself. Go have a nice rest of your day. Hell yeah. Have a good one. Yeah, have a hecking good one. Oh dear. Yeah, it oh, not my favorite. Not my favorite, but not the worst either. Like, oh, I'm trying to think. What is a worst procedure I've been awake for? I mean, endoscopies aren't super fun, but it's fine. It's manageable, and they only take like 10 minutes tops. Oh, actually, no, I know what the worst one was. But it's really grim, and I don't know if I want to tell that story right now. I know what the worst one was, but I don't even know if it has a name. Emergency, oopsie doopsie, something's happened with the equipment inside of your body and we need to get it out. Yeah. Colonoscopy is always fun, yeah. It's like the same, it's like uncomfortable, but you get through it. It's not that long. It doesn't take very long. As long as like you're not panicking and they don't have to stop, like it doesn't take a ridiculous length of time or anything like that. Like you're in and out pretty quick. Same with endoscopy. Like it's not comfortable by any stretch of the imagination, but like the positive is it's very, very quick. And you do just go in and out. Oh dear. I've seen a few people now say that endoscopy is like the worst thing, or colonoscopy is the worst thing they've had. And which is honestly fair. It is very uncomfortable. I think as well it depends on like how are you with embarrassment and stuff like that. Because if you are someone who is very, very self-conscious, then it's going to be even worse for you. And whereas I am someone who does not care. Stick tubes wherever you need to stick tubes. I'll get through it, you know? It doesn't bother me so much. So I probably don't have that same like upsetting response. I don't like the bit where they push the tube down your throat. Even though it's numbed, I don't like that feeling. So you don't gag, but it's like, it's a feeling. You don't gag and it doesn't hurt because you'll be thoroughly numbed, right? Because they don't want you throwing up on them either. But it's not comfortable. That bit, once they get past the shoving bit, it's fine. But it's that initial shoving, I'm like, ugh, don't like that. Oh dear. You're in and out pretty quick though. It's gonna be all psychological. Yeah, it's both, I would say. Why are you getting a tube down your throat? They meet in the middle, the tips touch, you know? You gotta shove one up one way, one down the other way, and then it's in the middle. And then you have a little kissy moment, and then you're done. Why else? It's not for medical reasons or anything like that. It's just for funs. Yeah, like the tips touch. That's what the tips touching really means. It means when you have a tube up the other and they go in the middle. I'm trying to figure out what style I'm drawing is. I can't tell. I know the style that exists, but oh, I've been there. That's a horrible situation where you're like, I know that I'm like doing a style, but what style is it? Good morning, Cloud! Good morning! I hope you're doing well. We're talking about getting an endoscopy and a colonoscopy at the same time and having the tips touch inside. We're having a very stupid conversation. Oh dear, basically, it is a very silly place. Oh dear, what the heck? Well, if you had a colonoscopy at the same time as an endoscopy. Well, I think though endoscopy finishes at the stomach and colonoscopy generally just looks at the intestines. I don't think they go far enough. You'd need like an extra long cord to go further, I think. Oh, dear George, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We're having suspicious conversations again. I hope you're doing well. Oh dear. Hi, George. Hi, George. Oh dear. Yeah. I'm about to play with death. Oh my god, are you having a colonoscopy and an endoscopy at the same time? Because I feel like that could be playing with death. Maybe. Oh dear. 10 meters worth of cord. Yeah, it'd be like pretty, but I don't think I've ever looked at how long the full cord is. The last time I had an endoscopy, the nurse kept complimenting me on my outfit, and while I had the tube in me, so I'd just be like, ah. Because I would be like, kind of sat back with the tube in me, and she'd be like, oh my god, your socks, where did you get them from? They're so nice. And I'd be like, ah, because you have a massive tube going down. You can't say anything. Oh dear. I think she was doing her best to distract me, but I'm also, one, a veteran of tubes, and two, I can't say anything. It's about all I can manage because I can't move my head and I can't speak. I also couldn't really look at her very well because of the angle, so I knew she was there, but I couldn't look her in the eye. Just be like, ah! Oh dear. Oh yeah. Now I have to train a horse? Oh, okay. Good luck. Stay safe. I hope that it goes well. Oh dear me, every visit to the dentist, like, you keep asking me questions but I can't respond. Oh dear. Who's the esophagus? Another. It's really long is the problem. That's gonna be the main problem with getting the tips to touch, is just how long it is. Sleeves, thank you for the generous donation of Piers. Oh dear. Heckin' good luck. Yeah, good luck. Take care of yourself. I hope that everything goes as smoothly as it can, all things considered. Yum yum yum. Oh, we have 2 for the Digital Circus. Oh, it's a close run now between Goblins and Digital Circus, huh? He's thrown off 4 other professional trainers, so now he's here.